What's going on, guys? I'm Jay Black. Shout out to everyone that's tuning in. I want to talk about Cam Newton. Cam Newton is still waiting for an opportunity this season to be a part of an NFL team as of me recording this video, so things could always change. But for the time being, Cam Newton is an unemployed NFL player. And his ex-girlfriend, the one that he has the multiple children by, the one that we haven't heard anything in the media about, she's now speaking out in court about how he has stopped paying her bills. Okay, I guess they had some agreement to where Cam Newton would pay her bills after they broke up, and apparently he must have stopped. Now, let's say Cam Newton did stop paying these bills. There could be a few reasons as to why. It could be the fact that, again, he's not with the team right now. So it could be a situation where he has to sort of look at his finances and see where he's at. And also could be a situation where she's dating somebody else that he feels like may be financially stable enough to help her with bills, and he stepped back. Because I've seen situations where, like with Alex Rodriguez, the former New York Yankee, he wanted a reduction in his support to his ex-wife because she was pregnant by another man who was living in the home with her. And he felt like, why should I be paying you all this money every month when you got this other guy you're with that you're pregnant by and y'all living together? So that could be the situation with Cam. We're going to get into the article, but I will say this too about a lot of these women who get into relationships with men who are successful, then they separate, then they want these guys to pay their child support, alimony. I think these women need to find their own financial lanes. And maybe she just pays the bills with his money, even though that money should be going to the children. But as a way, his money is paying her bills. And, again, Cam is not in the NFL. He's not collecting the type of money he was collecting a couple of years ago. Now, he had a nice salary last season, but I'm talking about when he was with the Panthers, he was making a ton of money, right? He's not making anymore. Now, he does have business ventures. I'm pretty sure he's earning income from that. She wants to go over his tax return. She wants to look at all the money he's making just to make sure there's a reason why he stopped paying. This is why these women need to get their own money. They need to have their own financial situation. Living off of your baby's fathers or ex-husbands or ex-boyfriends is not the way to go about things. And then when you see them on social media, they're on vacations, they're going shopping, they're eating at expensive restaurants, but you're complaining about the support that you're not getting anymore. That's not a good look, because a lot of these women that I've seen complaining about support, they look like they're living pretty good to me. Okay, we've seen it recently with Tyrese. I've spoken about Tyrese and his finalizing his divorce and how tough it is, because your ex wants to live off that money instead of her, getting a job like actor Jesse Williams' ex-wife was told to basically get a job. These women got to get jobs now. You can't live off your ex forever. And the thing is, these women will talk all types of shit to their exes or to men in general about how men ain't this and men ain't that. But it's a man that's taking care of you. It's a man that's making sure that your bills are paid. So it's always interesting when you see women get on social media and badmouth men when we are the reason why you have a roof over your head and food on the table, why you're able to take care of your children. Like these OnlyFans models who claim that they're independent. It's men who are funding you. Okay, you owe everything you have to men. Let's get into this Black Enterprise magazine article. Article. It says former Patriots quarterback Cam Newton's ex, Kia Proctor, is urging a judge to find the athlete in contempt of court for not paying over $20,000 in her utility bills. That's just utility bills, family. I mean, in utility bills, Proctor, the mother of his 4 children, alleges that the pair had a temporary agreement where Newton would take care of utilities amid an ongoing custody battle with Comidas, Chosen, Cashmere, and Sovereign. Proctor says the custody and child support case remains at a standstill due to documents required from Newton that he has not yet signed, such as his current NFL contract, tax returns, and the business income information. She wants all the information. She wants to dig through everything. And what's interesting about the current NFL, now this was an article from 2 days ago. He's not signed to a team right now. I don't know if she knows that or not, but he's a free agent right now. He's not signed to anybody. You're a year late because he was signed last year, but he's not signed this year as of right now. She has demanded she take primary custody of the children and $15,000 a month in child support. The former NFL baller currently pays her $14,000 per month in alimony. In alimony, but they were never married. Is this like is she considered his common law wife? Man, that's a lot of TV watching that ain't going on. I mean, that's a lot of cable internet. Now I know whatever place that you're living, whatever service provider that you have, I know that you can get the bundles. I know I have that. You can get everything bundled together. If you're paying it, is she just going off the bill and saying this is what the cable bill was? I mean, go ahead and this is the internet. I mean, I don't know how she's doing that, but that's a lot of money for cable and internet. Internet to me is more important, but you know. An additional $4,700 total her power charges and $4,500 for gas. Although the charges run up to $21,000, that is not including the $2,000 in her legal fees that she would like Cam to foot as well. Proctor maintains that the star baller has ignored all her payment requests and has not paid a single utility bill following their agreement. He was allegedly ordered to pay power, water, and cable. Well, you know, Cam Newton is a little bit busy. You know, he has this whole new relationship. He has another baby mama who he's taking care of. Then he has this new girlfriend that he's dealing with. So his money is tied up. The money that he has, or he's getting, you know, he has other women that he's delegating funds to. So I don't know if she's on that priority list, but I will say this about Kia. You know, Kia has not said anything publicly against Cam. I think that can change if she doesn't get the money that she's looking for. I think that can definitely change. But to me, this is why these women need to have their own situation going on and not have to worry about these men taking care of them. But there was some reason why Cam Newton is no longer paying her. Maybe Cam Newton feels like she can do it on her own and she's not being honest, or maybe she's in another relationship with a guy that has funds and Cam is like, well, you know, have him help you. Or maybe there are things that she's not saying. You know, maybe they've gotten into arguments. Maybe there's a situation with the kids and she's making it difficult. We don't really know. We just see her side because it's always going to be her side and it's going to be his side in the situation. The couple were together for 7 years before Cam had a child with Instagram model Lorena Shaw. In June, Newton made an appearance on the Pivot podcast where he spoke on making a humanistic mistake after getting Shaw pregnant while in a relationship with Proctor. Honestly, it was a personal situation for me, said the former MVP quarterback. My longtime girlfriend at the time, Proctor, you know, we had a family and I made a mistake. I hurt her and I jeopardized our family at the time. I had a child outside of our relationship. You know, I'm not going to say this was the reason why Cam Newton's career sort of took a tailspin, because when he was in Carolina, he had the structure. At the time, the ownership group was a very strong ownership group, Jerry Richardson. And then it changed. They got new ownership a couple of years ago. So he had a family structure. Not only did he have his parents, but he had Kia, who built a home for him to come to. So he had a solid structure. He was a starting quarterback of the Carolina Panthers. And then when that relationship fell apart, so did his career. And also the injuries. It's just everything happened at once with Cam Newton. Everything happened at once to where he went into a different stage in his life. And I think that's when he got with the other particular female, and that's when he strayed. And he said he made a mistake, and he's owned up to that. You know, they talk about how men don't take accountability for the things that they do. I see guys like a Cam Newton who has taken accountability for his first relationship why it failed. He hasn't shied away from it. You know, he's saying, listen, it's on me. I made the mistake. It's not what nothing Kia did. It's what I did, right? And he's had a lot of growth, and that's good to see. And with this situation with the Bills and everything, they need to just go ahead and get things, you know, finalized and figure out why Cam is not paying. Because there's a reason. I don't think Cam doesn't want his kids to have cable and internet, but maybe there's a reason that she's not saying. Because, you know, we can't believe everything people tell us. I don't think that Cam Newton is going to sit there and try to not take care of his family. Now you got the prospect of people talking about Cam Newton's career being over at 33. Again, I talked about his previous relationship and how, he went from having that structure to no longer having it. And now he's sort of in a new phase in his life, which is where he is. But ultimately, as far as him and Kia go, I think that'll take care of itself. So let us in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll see y'all next one.